Hey, welcome. Test drives, what to do, what not to do, what to say and what not to say. And stick around to the end because I have the one question that if you answer it wrong, the dealer is going to be in control. So you found a car that you think is going to make the most sense to you. Here's what you're going to want to do. After you've done your research, you're going to want to call the dealership and get with a salesman and say, hey, I would like to come in and drive car XY. Schedule an appointment and test drive the car. Let the salesman know, I'll be there at this time. I want to be respectful of your time. If you say that to the salesman, say, I want to be respectful of your time, they are going to be respectful of your time because you've laid the ground rules there. The first question they're going to ask you when you come in to test drive the car is, do you have a trade-in? And here's what you need to say, is you need to say, hey, listen, I have a car right now. I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to trade it or sell it or keep it. You just let them know, I'm not sure yet. If you say, yes, I have a trade-in, then you're going to get into a big negotiation on your trade-in when you haven't even driven the car that you came in to look at. So that's kind of putting the cart in front of the horse, and you don't want to derail the situation. Come in, test drive the car. Some places are going to ask you to fill out a credit application before you do a test drive. I would say to them, you know what, I just want to drive the car. I have my own financial services set up in order to purchase the car, and that's really what I'm here to do today. 9 times out of 10, that's not going to be an issue. But if you get there, there's no financial credit statement or anything that you need to fill out in order to test drive a car. So when you test drive the car, you want to make it as normal as possible. Here's what I mean by that. If it's a snowstorm or a tornado or a hurricane or something is going on that's not necessarily normal, reschedule the test drive because you're going to be distracted by what's happening with the weather and you're not going to be paying attention to the car. So when you drive the car with the salesman, you want to limit the distractions. Either the salesman's talking too much, so you need to let them know, hey, I really need to focus in on how this car drives, and they'll listen to you. Or if the car has a high-end audio system or a fancy climate controls or something like that, figure all that stuff out at the dealership before you go on the drive. You want to make sure that you do a little bit of city driving, a little highway driving, so that you get a good feel for the car overall, because it's going to be something you're going to have to live with for years. And again, limiting those distractions. Don't be messing with the radio. Don't be messing with any of the climate control. Focus on the car and on how it drives. When you're driving the car, it's important that you focus on if there's anything negative happening with the car. Does it squeak? Does it rattle? Does it pull to the left when you're driving? You don't need to vocalize anything, but you do need to make a mental note to yourself that, hey, I didn't like this, this, and this, and kind of keep that to yourself. And if it comes up in the negotiation process, that's always something that you can pull out and say, hey, well, you guys are asking me to do this, and I didn't like this about the car. So those are things that you can kind of mentally keep to yourself and maybe use them at a different time. So they're going to ask you when you get back to the lot. They're going to say, you liked how the car drove, didn't you? And you say, well, you know what? I did like how the car drove, but I'm not entirely sure if it's the right fit for me, and I do have some other options that I'm going to look at. They're also going to ask you, hey, if the figures were correct, were agreeable to you, would you buy and drive the car home today? That's a straight up question. And again, same answer. Well, you know what? I did like the car. You know, I'm weighing out my options and I'm not really entirely sure if it's the right fit for me. If I do decide to go forward with this, I will let you know. Again, keeping them assured that you do like the car and you are interested, but you're not entirely sure if it's going to be the right fit for you. Taking control of this situation. Those are some questions that they're going to ask you. And the last one is, Mr. Customer, if I threw in floor mats, if I threw in window tint or something else, if I threw in those items, if I could do all that, would you buy the car? So this is one of the oldest questions that the salesman has in their book is, if I could, would you? If I could, would you? That's something that I learned as a salesman on day one, and you'd be surprised how many people got caught into that and ended up purchasing maybe something that didn't work for them because they got a set of floor mats and window tint. So again, you need to be in control of the situation and just say, hey, listen, I appreciate you trying to be flexible with me, but I'm not entirely sure if this is the right fit for me. I will let you know if I decide to move forward. Again, commit to it a little bit. Just say, hey, listen, I do like the car, but I'm not entirely sure if I want to move forward. In wrapping this up a little bit, when you talk about negotiating a car deal, you always want to do it over the phone. If you're at the dealership, get out of there. When you're done test driving the car, say, hey, listen, thank you for your time. I will let you know if this makes sense for me to move forward. Do not stay at the dealership because a lot of things could happen. Gets you to drive another car that you've not done any research on, that doesn't make any sense for you, and you could end up buying something that doesn't really work for your situation. Do not put these people in control. When you leave, you're in control. When you're at their home, they're in total control of everything. Make sure that if this is a car that you want to move forward with, that you do some research on what the pricing is on the car. Get an out-the-door figure from the dealership. Say, Mr. Salesman, I would like you to give me a pricing quote. Price, tax, what the dealer fees are. I want you to itemize it all for me, and then I can make a decision if I want to move forward from that point on. Do not try to negotiate a deal at the dealership because you are going to either get the wrong car or you're going to spend more money than you wanted to, because they have all the leverage when they're there. When you're at home, when you're on the phone, it's super easy to hang up and it's super easy to call another dealer. And if they're unwilling to negotiate with you, another dealer will. Hey, thank you for watching my content. Hopefully you got some good information about what we talked about today. And if there's anything that you think I forgot about, please, in the comments section, let me know. I'd really like to get your feedback. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and check out this next video right over here. This is what not to say to your salesman.